Hello students, I am Atulan from GK Jain School. Today we are going to see the 6th chapter, second part. Okay, we have started with what is called banking. Okay, so we have saw the small introduction about the banking, how the banking is all about, the history of banking, all those things we have seen. Today we are going to see commercial bank. In a banking sector, commercial bank is a very important bank. Why it's important? Because it gives the immense effect to the economics. How? Commercial bank means commercial bank are those banks which deals with deposit and loan services. So in the commercial bank you can see that services they are giving is depositing of money and the loan facilities they are giving. And that they are giving this facility to whom? To the corporation or a large scale business. And they give this kind of opportunity, this kind of facilities only to the corporation, a big corporation, multinational companies or a big companies like Reliance or Tata, or to the large scale corporation or any big businessman or big business industry, they will give the loans and the deposit scheme to this person only, and opposes the individual member of public and small business, and they does not care about or they does not provide their services to the small business person. For example, a person has the OPC, one person company, they will not provide any assistance to them. For example, a person who has came for the small business, or a person who has came for the thing of that he wants their saving bank or this type thing, commercial bank will not come and help it. So what we understand that commercial bank are those banks which provides the deposit. So when you have money, you can give the money to the respective person, the bank, and they will keep your money, and they will also provide you the loan, and the loan is provided to whom? To whom the service is given? The services are given to the big corporation or to a large industry which has the large number of business doing facilities. Those they are serving. Okay, and they does not serve to the small business firms. They does not serve to the small business firm or a small organization, a small people. They only work for the big corporation and big industries. Okay, let's see some of the functions of commercial bank. This commercial bank plays a vital role in the formation of a company, a formation of an economy, and the utilization of economic policy, frame of economic policy, all depends upon the commercial bank. Commercial bank plays a very important role in the formation of the economy. If the economy is going down, in the inflation and deflation rate is going high and high, the commercial bank will play a vital role, plays the effective role to control this kind of measure, the disease, this kind of problems in the proper utilization of commercial bank approach. Let's see some of the functions of commercial bank. Primary function, secondary function, other function. So we have various functions. So let's see some of the various functions of commercial bank. Primary function, secondary function, and other function. What are the primary function? In the primary function we have two subrogation. That is accepting deposit and advancing of loan. So the primary function what they do means accepting deposit. So they will take the deposit. For example, you are a business person and you have lakhs and lakhs of money. What you will do? You will give your money to the bank and they will take your money. They will keep with themselves. Whenever you want, whenever there is a need, you can get it back. This accepting deposit of two natures. One is demand deposit and there is a time deposit. So you are giving the two options. So when you are depositing the cash or depositing the money, you will get the two types of option. One, you can deposit the money or deposit the cash based on your demand. Whenever you want, you can go and demand with the help of ATMs. CDMs is there, no? So you can go and deposit the number of money, how much money you want, you can deposit it. Or you can, in the same way, you can take the money. Whenever you want, there is a need means, you can take the money based on your demand. You will have ATM, you can go and swipe up at any time and you can get the money. Then there is a time deposit. So for the specific time alone, you will be asked to get the money. For example, you have deposited 25 lakhs rupees for 5 years. So after the completion of 5 years only, you are allowed to take the money. So this is what the accepting of deposit, which means you are allowed to get, or you are allowed to given the deposit of money, and when you can get it, you can get the money anytime you want. That is called the demand deposit. And you have certain period of time, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 25 years, 20 years, that is time deposit. So based on that time only you can come and get back your money. The second function of primary function is advancing loan. So hence you have the opportunity to deposit the money where you have. There is also chance for you that you can take the loan. So for example, your business is having a loss or you are in so much of debt. What will happen? You can approach any commercial bank, and by approaching the commercial bank you can get the loan. What is loan? You don't have money, your own money is not there with you, you don't have sufficient capital. For that purpose, when you are approaching others, the bank, that I need some of the money for this period of time, this will be the interest rate, and this can be weekly or monthly or yearly, I will pay the interest rate also, and kindly give the money. So this is process, that is what we call loan. So this commercial bank also gives you the facility of advancing of loan. So total two type of thing you can see. First, there is a accepting of deposit and there is a advancing of loan. So what we see in the primary function, that you have the opportunity to get the money, and you have the opportunity to safeguard your money, and also whenever there is a need you can go and get it. And you want the extra high rate. For time deposit you will get the extra high rate because the time period is too much. So you will get also extra, and you also having the time off, or you getting the advancing of loan. Next one is secondary function. See here, secondary function. Secondary functions plays a very important and vital role in any commercial bank. How? This commercial bank are those banks which provides the loans and deposit to the so-called big business persons, right? This was the philosophy. So we have total source 4 segregation of secondary function: agency function, transferring of funds, general utility function, and letter of credit. We have total 4 different type of aspects. Agency function. In the agency function, those functions that are here, the bank will work as your agent. So for example, I am the businessman, I have appointed a particular person, so that particular person will do all my work. So what he is? He is my agent. He is doing on my behalf, he is doing the work. That is what the bank. The commercial bank also serve as an agent. He is the broker who bridges the link between the buyers and seller. I am the buyer. I have buy some product of 5 lakh rupees, then I need to pay back the money. This bank is the intermediary, is the broker, is the manager between us. So I will pay to the bank, bank will pay to the respective person from whom I have buy the product. This is what we call agency. So it's an agent. What are the function this agent has taking place? Collecting check, collecting incomes, paying expenses. So this bank will play the 3 different special role here. Collecting of check. So whatever check with regards to anything is there, that check will be collected by bank. For example, I have buy 5 lakhs rupees of a product. I am giving the 5 lakhs rupees to the so and so company, and I will deposit the money. So I am the person who is giving the money, and banker are not the one to whom I am paying the money, but I am paying the money to someone else. For example, give you the example. Let's try to understand with this example. See here. X and Y is there. X and Y is there. For example, X is me who has buy the product, and Y is the one who has sells the product, right? X is the one whom I am who has buy the product. Y is the one from whom I have sell the product. Now the banker will work as a Z. Who is the banker? As a Z. So I am giving the check to the bank. The bank will collect on his behalf, of Y behalf. X is giving check to the Z, and Z will collect on behalf of Y, and after the payment this Z will transfer the money to the Y. So they are acting as a agent. Who is acting as a agent? The commercial bank act as a agent on behalf of the 2 parties. So they are collecting the check. So they will collect the check and then they will deposit it. Collecting of income. Same way here. Now instead of saying, so X is now having this vice versa. For example, X and Y is there and Z is a bank. Okay? He is the owner, Y is the owner, X is an employee, and it is a bank, right? So X is an employee, Y is the owner, and bank is the Z. So what will happen? Bank will Y will issue the income. Y will issue the income. It will directly go to the Z into bank account, and this then will transfer to the Z. Transfer. Understand? Easy to understand. See what happened here. They collect the check. Now also they collect the income from Y, kept with themselves. After the few times, what will happen? They will transfer to the employee. So they also collect the income, paying the expenses. And now there is only two parties, X and Z. So X or Z. So it's a company, right? It's a company. What happened? Whatever expenses it's making, whether depreciation is there, whether stock is being purchased, whether building is purchased, where the personal expenses is there, all those percentage in respect of X, they will paid by the Z. For example, I have bought the BMW car. So I should pay the money, but I will not pay the money. My bank will pay directly from the bank. The payment will be done. That's what we call paying the expenses. So bank will also pay the expenses. Let's see the general utility function first. Providing the locker facility. So what are the general facility the bank, the commercial bank gives? Providing the locker facility. So bank will give the locker facility. You have the so much of costly items. You have the luxurious items like diamond, gold, and you have the lots of properties papers. So the safely you can keep in the locker room. The bank will have a separate locker room where you can keep, and everything of your will be very good in safe hand. Issuing the traveler's check. And they will also issue the traveler's check. So when you are going to travel anywhere, that checks are done, they will issue. Dealing in the foreign exchange. And when you are doing the business with the foreigners, you have to pay in the dollars and all. But how can you pay? You are an Indian person, how will you pay in the dollar? Bank will take care of that. They are Indian, they will convert the money and they will pay. So they will also work for a foreign exchange. So you have a foreign business, export, import you are doing, the bank will take care of all the matters, you need not take any. So these are the three most important features and the most important facilities, the general facilities that provided by the commercial bank. They provide the locker room, they provide the traveling expenses and traveling checks, and they also take care of your daily affair of foreign exchange. Next we have letter of credit. LOC plays a very essential role in formation of any business. Letter of credit means whatever business you have, and when you have a credit items that will be saved. How? Underwriting security. So you have issued the shares or debentures or whatever it's called, and for that you have given some commission. That commission will be safeguarded by the whom? The bank. And the electronic banking system. And this is the best method. Your time will be saved. You are sitting in the Singapore and your business is going in the India. What will happen? Sitting in Singapore, you can make the expenses. You can pay the expense. You can do whatever you want. Everything is there in your head, in your small mobile phone and laptop or a computer. By sitting at one place, you can do the business at the entire world level. The electronic banking system is provided. Next we have last one, transferring a fund. And the best part the banking does is they will transfer the funds automatically. In the previous time, for example, a person is working in Madras and he is from the Bihar or UP or some other parts of northern India. What will happen? When the person is after 2 months or 3 months or 6 months, they will just work and take all the money and they will go. But now, in the 15 days, in the 20 days, whenever you have money, you can directly transfer the money. So, transfer of funds has been made easy by the commercial bank. So, these are the various functions of secondary functions. What are the functions they are? As the agency function, they work as an agent and they provide the collection, check collection, income collection, paying of expenses. General utility provides locker room, provides the travelers checks, and they also take care of the foreign dealings. Letter of credit, they issue the letter of credit, LOC, and they also transfer the funds. Last one is other function. Apart from the primary function and secondary function, there is also other function. What are they? Money supply. Wow. This commercial bank plays a essential role, plays the so much important role in supply of money. See, money supply is a very essential part for any economic activities. If the money supply is not there, there will be inflation and deflation. We have learned in the previous classes. So, this bank, this commercial banks plays a vital role. It bridges the gap between the inflation and deflation. And the money supply, whatever money is there, they will take care of whether every part of the organization is receiving the proper money supply. Whether the economy has the proper money supply, so the money scarcity will not take place. Credit creation. And this commercial banks give you the credit creation. For example, we have an agency called Chrysler. They will make the credit creation. How means? You want the loan, but you have bought one loan and you have not paid. And this is what you are doing, the fraudulent activities you are doing. So what will happen? There will be agency. They will create a credit. So this person, for example, Asmatullah, whatever the credit, so he has bought a loan in the 2009 and he has not paid. So all the details will be there for this person. So credit rate will be there from 1 to 10. So if you are paying your loan, if you have bought a loan and you have paid the proper installment, proper interest, proper all the things, the name will be good. The rate, the commission rate, the credit rate will be good. If you have not paid anything like that, the credit rate will be low and other banks or other financial institution will not provide you loan. So this commercial banks plays a vital role in the creation of credit so that the banks or other financial companies may not get into loss. They will not get into the troubles like that. Collection of statistics, and this commercial banks plays a vital role in the collection of statistics. So all those business expenses, what are the business expenses there, what is the capital, who is the owner, who is the shareholders, all those statistics, whatever the business is all about, all the statistics will be collected by the commercial bank. All the economic policies, all the GST files, all the direct tax, indirect tax, all those statistics that is there for the promotion of economy, for the promotion of a business, for the promotion of individual, that's all decided by the commercial bank. So you can see there are other functions, primary function, secondary function and other function. All these functions all together works for the betterment of economy. The commercial bank is all about that deals with the accepting of deposit and providing the loans only to the big merchant sellers or buyers or to the one who has the large scale business, not for the single person. For example, I am in saving bank, I want to go and have the account in the commercial bank, that's not possible. If I have a bank, I have a big company, I have the more than 20 to 25 different branches, then I can go and have the account. This is what about the commercial bank. In the future classes, we'll see about the next aspects of commercial bank. We'll see about the NIFT and all these things we'll see in the next one. Dear viewers, dear students, please subscribe our official YouTube channel GK Jain Schools. If you have subscribed the channel, press the bell icon for the latest videos to come. Thank you all.